Yanko ahumano so okay say be 2 or 3 weeks ni and you started to cholera home komo. See no I'm say ayati. Dr. Patrick Kumabwaji, Director General Ghana Health Service. Doc Martin. Hello. Okay, let me say
Hello.
Yeah, Doc, what's your name?
Martin.
Yeah, Apomwe.
Boko.
Na Doc, ebanise na cholera asamba beji akunyawo Ghana hai.
The man say bohun be the last 5 years no. Enya bita. Na cholera no. Africa, my bebre. When say last 1 year no. A lot of our neighbors was sub-regions, West Africa no. Omanyebi. But it's answer na be August. Any few cases or other. Yeah, very containment as source. You're able to keep it and finish it there, and you're calling off. Month later, and I stand back. Me, say, and I'm saying, nipa move free, Kobano, especially our fishermen. Omoko, Omobana, Omode bar. Next, of course, environment, no, and clean, sanitation poor. Nipa hand washing 7 more and consoa and channel the aqua now obviously I will be now of course now contamination of water money issues so it's make of funny in aba in general by a bag this craft first that is an hours currently it's under control. It's almost virtually no case I would say, but I say two in the last report I remember one. No cases. Now, a move go central region. That's why all in Kaswa City. In the same move go Kotowa with the fells and the congestion and everything. No, and also with support from local government here. But more than actually container. Now, my just say, cholera outbreak there is purely a failure of a friend say, and in water sanitation.
Yeah.
And here they are just the receiving end of it. And so by and also no na vaccination a vaccination into also but down and check and who say Western regions there no I started. But before then I started say Obia sending supplements because senior Abano always through plane free crime call Tamala ultimately call. And those are things and I call Western regions. So sure, it's the West Coast Sakakrana. I mean the coastal regions, you know, and but the districts around the coast, you know, a whole cases, you know. Central region is also fairly under control, and the last reported, you know, we only have about 16 cases. But you know, maybe case definition. Yes, testing. A dose one cut okay. Obi a baba we move to our OFBR. You better understand when you cholera because they only take chances. Yeah, I think I did test about cholera, near ban and so in Ethiopia. And the numbers not there. I bet also the fair to see suspected cases in total 3,292. You move 252 per any confirmed say cholera. But that's how we manage it. We are not taking anything for granted. They say Tapradina goes so. Western Central region is under control. The Nipano are almost here. Juma share cholera for Central region. You be so much Takradi. I mean the metro no. Honor Jason. But you say no. Yeah, more and vaccination or vaccinating health workers. Now Sunday no, but Thursday, but fascinating all those affected communities no. So they are making a yeah, disinfected homes are in your case we are go few disinfect and then now say I am communication between no risk communication no much say we naba stay in a bomb by they are saying no so be and money panels so Ebano Ebedorson, name 212 per hay, and yeah, no, but of course, call around by any paying to Omofe. But a month, you know, within the private degree, but I make get more of these cases. In a place like Eastern region, Nipa 2 would be the core exporter case. Nipa no Huntoro, I know Biabio. So, you know, Niani Adia. Yeah, by our ratio, say, we are under control, the systems are in place. We are trying to contain it in where it is Sebea and spreading core. Maybe about reaching Bia, I already. Reaching Bia education of crop for say. Bia, careful say. Eat horse food, wash your hands before you eat, keep the environment clean. Sebea. Because as long as our neighbors have cholera, we cannot rest.
As long as our neighbors have cholera, we cannot rest.
Yeah.
So far, Osinipa Hinewu.
Total numbers, no. Meaning so Western region, yeah, 14 deaths.
14.
Yes.
Wow.
So far, and you know, I'll say I'm afraid me frequent so bad, because I'll get a total figure for you.
But Doc, answer now, Bekono. I likely say a better spreading more. Because who can when the DNA congestion sanitation near the yeah, I him say how you shut down my papa.
Effectively, me, but say, yeah, I didn't say, you wash your hands, you more food vendors, yeah, train you, I'm saying, train now, no. Some people doing clean. They are never see, we all and sa near there, and feel say everything. But I call such a yache since August. And so apart from the coastal regions, you know, you go baby. So, and you know, say, ask one young for so called. A Sunday beach, a better amount of things, you know. The risk will be there. But fortunately for us, you know, need to make middle bell like Eastern region, no. 2 cases, you know, almost and I'll be a new beer. And then the bomb fire say, Uncle Bia, but educated, we are not taking any chances. In him say, Bia because of come.
Dog, yenim se bibia beko so kama obo kaswa edin na okase esane congestion ni pegu bebre ni ahodia enhyedan kwa animu e ka ho ne ma ne ba ne sa osan ka se coastal areas omo kopo ni ade ya ye tonam ewo empoano ni ade ba ye ba other places so anye coastal ye was a congestion no ho enkra say me pese me bodi no bi akase abodi din bone ba ye wo ba bia yenim se nipa dom egu ho bebre eya na ahunidie ne insusem ne ade edin those areas no so likely to be free, all right?
Yes, fair. I made a memo example. Same by says so matches to format.
Yeah.
Tell no one beshi until we cry the go ha. Let's say that task who I beshi I know do. Na a tobe be a dry leaves wa a bit up a jar. A tobe be a people to go for ma a bit to me up a jar. But I will say the fact that congestion one and yet the problem it is the sanitation.
Sanitation.
Said the beer near Ebola, near Crab, India, and Tututo, coffee, few toilets in Winsum, contaminated rivers. These are the things I will say it to me, a boy or home.
Not just say yes, go back to COVID era, when you did nana.
I'm say before COVID cry, and some of the think I had the program. Who did you also who we are grown, sir? Oh, now, organizers, so yeah, why you clean come out? Why keep on warm come out? Say, yeah, a boy be empty. And Jim say, name, finally say, and money is say, I had the saying that, yes, say, yeah, a big cry, a little bit too much, and spread.
Okay, I better say no pay.
Said that's it.
It's Rebecca, sir. Dr. Patrick Kuma Abuaji, Director General Ghana Health Service, and you're telling cancer cholera pa cholera. Maybe you. Maintina sume fidie tutu. Maintina na mabusum suejai. Bitwa memfa fom menam srong kwan. Bitwa memfa fom menam srong kwan. Maintina sume fidie tutu. Maintina sume fidie tutu. Maintina na mabusum suejai. Esa se mitu a memfa fom menam srong. Me too, I'm in for fun, and I'm strong. A very good morning to you, Sister Esther Ponsate Biri and Sister Joyce Nanaya Boating Mualate. Anope Chiamo, Sister Esther and Ponsate Biri, na Sister Joyce Nanaya Boating Munina Mualate. Machien, Boko de Munia Bema Richard to Chiamo. Deborah Emefa Aholu of the Kolebu Hospital. Happy birthday to you, Deborah Emefa Aholu. It's from your loved ones to you. Mommy for Suad Moose Timber Market. Good morning to you, Mommy. Welcome, yesu. Wasasi so. Nyonya kukwechirano. Na wechirano. Nyonya kukwechirano. Na wechirano. Wasasi so. Amen. Oh, yeah, bless. Bintina asume fidie tutu. Bintina na mabusum suejai. Esa semitua. Benena so kwa. Nana siama me mwachiano pe baby awobia. Minya nana siama. Still, you'd never walk alone. And a warm shout out to Nana Akusiako Brimpon Kumisa Sreku the 8th. That's a proper name. Akusiako Brimpon Kumisa Sreku the 8th. And num traditional area mahene Nana Unkwasuna na ichiawa no pay. Agbanyaga. Lucky your phone hour. Truly a beautiful song. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Listen to the lyrics, right? Professor Joseph Osafo Ahanope. Here we go. Mintina sume fidie tutu. Mintina bosum soejai. Mitu amefa fom menenam srong kwan. Mintina sume fidie tutu. Mintina na mabosum soa. Mitua. And this one says, Mr. President is listening live from Copenhagen, Denmark. So good morning to you. And a very good morning to ACP Richard Apia of the Ghana Police Service, Kofodia. It's from your brother, Mr. President, to you. Dr. Isaac Cranting Osei, Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Good morning to Dr. Isaac Cranting Osei. It's from Japan Burger to you. Nyankopɔn ahyira no na wahyira no. Nyankopɔn ahyira no na wahyira no. Na wahyira no. Nti na asome pidi attitude.
Peace FM.
Na maputum so. Me to a men fab from and I'm strong.
Peace FM. Peace FM.
Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
Peace 104.3 Etwa Ejumedino so. Professori.
Hey. See.
Machi.
Mejo suna afene ekwamba.
Oh, eko.
And see you when is the last time I hear and
oh, our day.
And I send you another oh come in here. Another as I said, mommy pay tribute to Kakra.
Meet you.
If you say come here fear if you see. Onyame ya don pa. Na when say come election ye bia no. Easy. It's potential tensions are ebeba. Enti kwame didika na yemfa as the PCM ma otwedi ampo. Say waboy ho ban se na da bia waka no. Say onyamia also there what kind of style
divine selection
divine selection madam view or me crew man if no ata the bia or something I say bro please catch a comment say divine selection bia kai hey enti kwa me yemfa chia yemfa nyame say why adom papa ama adepache kakra we do ona I say I'm listening
divine selection
kakra nyame shira na kwa me yenna nyame asenso ma ya yenkwa wa mimi krom hen na obo ni din no kusiakon
that's right
edinu tutu
otidi kusiakon
sasre ku the 8th nana onkwaso ema official pa ni adwuma pa oye kwa me se okomi krom anum na okohwe adwuma so abrante ne ye oha oyo any young man.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah, he's a very young man. Now, so, when him say, Nyame Achanadie, or a young pa, I think he could be in his 30s.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you. But
oh, wow.
I drink you kurano.
I drink here.
Oh, come on. And the Nana onkwaso. Na him say enmudie. Some catch a kwame say omra ho if you say hona eating true no e hona wo kwame omba no wura numa onko obeka say me mbo no ntase se on man can be
me ehwe on kan
debi kwame we dey me robeko ho enti no na onkwaso na fi kwame menuanom nyina in fact menua panyi Mr. Wilson Dunto kwame Omido Enterprise makache udaya
Omido Enterprise
na kope parts papa o kano na fe bi e hwa na hia me Minia Munina Contasa Remotos, or Munina, Minia Pennsylvania.
Okay.
If I know Mr. Sari, on the other be not by now make us with you. Mamunina every shapa when you by your hobby. Kwame, make a man, Miriam free me Kokrokoo. When Mr. Fee, na me say, Yepese, ye, Didika, Erezi,
Peace FM
near the sea, baby, a beboa.
Yeah.
Na yahe sankrofo ina ya research ho ye vice president ye baumia ebe boayin papa ona na apamfo nti miriam fi nokra na menim akọ elections anko yi na kwa me de be ye make say I'm very optimistic say every dane nti me shenim kuran say me catch you be say they are young country, the current president-elect. Ebi kurasa nesu medum, but then they nesu mano ashine.
And they shine
color. And they shine color. Intino on kana kumantonium na ongusu nyejuma den. Ye kai amboard beboa Center for Aging Studies pa. Enti Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia me fefidi so na mechiao. Ene wo able say Boakon
Gideon.
Oh, Gideon, we drink one.
Gideon, oh, yeah,
my feel, Nezan can say, and no bahana.
Ampa.
Gideon just say, oh, we drink one papa. And they come once what one number of videos so boy and Kwame Obeka project 100 wheelchairs.
Yes.
Kwame, we are almost there.
Thank God.
We are almost there. And yes, Remo, Moya, some buani na so no. Ton San Fremo say, so be a ashaba, but more than a reading my, but my boy, papa, auntie, Yadamase, papa, ne, Kwame, man, sorry for you na way, dear, send me can say, and last idea, I mean, pay tribute kakra.
Meet
Kwame, me and the deacon, me area head, me o Madina, na me, suma for, or shame sumo, if I know MS appear, or none a year, Mama Dura appear. Papa on council official pa ne adwuma pa ne effective leadership what the man ho kwame oba ya soro mu a onipa ohwe missions nyina in the church ye 170 countries including Ghana nipa ohwe no fe no apostle Emmanuel Bekwen oti me assembly ho no kwa sorry and apostle on kwaso official pa ana wa o papa and the society pa on the former IMD international mission director feno Jesiado Emmanuel Jesiado on the make us say by now or back say prof catch Kwame say meeting the pa and papa
each channel no pay
former general secretary apostle NUI Kumi Labi on what ashamai
kumela bi den so okuapini
ayo kwa
You.
what did no
you
yo aba onkwaso na we yiri nyina na obusuafo and finally kwame the current general secretary if no apostle Ejeu Obobi and yeah upemu na nkasa apostle Eric Nyameche penfo mo nyina mam efisiapa na ejuma den a mo aye especially elections so here said the chairman TC mu peace pact na mpaye kwame mpaye di ejubi pa o
papa bi
si tuaka ansanka na mebe ya kam na misika na kwame wo de tuya me kase ni ni enti heyie na abashe me
sharp
osio edamasem bom kwame ye bom pai na nyame so aya adoma ye to abanwie no kwame echi aye boko kwame mere mfi me mpanyifo a University of Ghana ya fina na akona wi ya ichi omo nyina me vice chancellor nanaba apia amfo ene me provost professor Yaro ene wanga eka ho nyina me center no me board a was Center for Aging Studies munyina me vice chancellor kwame professor Wandare me mobia fishapa me current HOD ye friend professor Adote Anum onna kwame free psychology wabe current HOD HOD papa me ma fishapa ene Johnny Ando Ata me wange was psychology nyina professor Pon afia kona wie yo enti mama yenda yeho ase na oyi anado yo hoda na kwame final na eyewo na bi kwame na adwuma kwame woni na ya afa mo video so dia ya gba Center for Aging there so ka che o se nyama ya adom na yewura afufuru mu a ye be sheda ba na ase eno de enye studio ha ye be kan ha ansa na yakọ office na kwame ya beda wase papa
nyame ne da na se
adwuma pa waye ede aboa center no se ende nkrofati din nkrofo eboa nkrofo bisa program say be any ade na come next year no program say bad here we later make catch very interesting and kwame on behalf of my board Center for Aging Studies University of Ghana and on behalf of my vice chancellor and vice chancellor and the share or academic program so
okay
and the student was center ho nyina kwame edias the PC pa ede mount na ma efrisha pa
en competition fie so bebre
microphone e share woni nyina se me fasa akwenso aka mo on fan ba ya wa oni mo me mo di wa na mo no wa oni se ade na mai enti mo di ana bebo ayi na afia yewure mu no kwame enkoyi enti abusuafo me ma mo nyina afisha pa agento me am papa agento a we ye ntansa ndanzampo we ye triplet when we are nyina ene we yinu abusua onyame mamo speedy recovery na onhwe so a ohumba asembia me members nyina kwa me yesofo na me say lecturer me school for
ene wa sorry for
yes you me ya ha me mamu nyina fishia pa say maboa me abompa me 1 year me drive ba ha kwa me menya accident menya asembia ntome
debi
onyame anti kwame na chese me pay tribute first na ade nyame asepa
that's it Professor Joseph Osafwedu and obese Kevin Ejipon says I'm listening this morning in UK in Sainsbury. Good morning Kevin Ejipon or share your YouTube and Frederick Ochre from Virginia, USA. So ye chiao anope eda sewutie Prince Charles dear obomodian by so by no or say a program a useless program. But everyone say when you daja Francis appear Acoustics Empire UK. Good morning Francis. Prince Charles Paul when you daja there to us useless. It's YouTube, Facebook, Peace FM online. Munya edamase papa say mode mo fidie at peace 104.3. That Kofi don't do.
Challenge.
Maje.
Me Joseph Chairman.
Me who watch it.
No crap best bosomene na otwemi ensa me ko share sentiment. Nti na ho na me kobo me sesen a na me nso me ye campaign.
I see. Kojoti so OTA from New Jersey. 80 Kojoti Emawachin Anope. Mo de mutimi so ya machi tie ya damase papa. Muni ho aye ni ho. Mo ana mo eja. Obi so say Louis Labi of Birmingham, UK. Temple Studio say live from Kuwait. Wow. Eric Danso is in Milton Keynes. Maxwell in Tiamoa, Croatia, Zagreb. Hey. Obiso Terry. Terry says inside Spintex. Okay. Master Planner Junior working Tampo. Killian King is in Ohio, USA. Killian King yadase anope Kofiton to meba so enchebia. Give me just a minute. Answer na ye start jumedieno yene prof Dr. Patrick Kuma Abwaji etwetwen komo say cholera pa asaba
woo
just say aba abroso ari ojewa say Cholera. You Susan your friend Corella.
No come and say cholera the only me ntieba.
Ahuni die.
Anyway, pure health attitude.
Yes.
Where be
health, safety, sanitation.
Poor health attitude. Oh. Anti uncle for just a prepare and uncle for.
A wabim, what do you mean? Space J says, I'm listening from Seshi. Uncle Spice says, apart from eating contaminated chinam and smoked fish, how can one not wash your hands with soap, but rather do so after eating? Mamenko Western region Takrade, Namene Apia Dankwa and Kokasaho. Apia! Hello? Apia Dankwa Humanoso.
Chairman, me also.
Na, who are he Anope?
Anope de me Takrade.
Na yesi ohoso chese bomin komo
Chairman MIT for akwaba say de betumi aka ne say enye kura wo secondary takra de ha enam Cholera yare a aba betin se wiemo ewa ha apomden adwumayefo no na watwemi no etwamu eno mo ka say Cholera no abeye emergency situation ewa ha kopme say the way a ekoni nipa eba ya sabia no ano eya yedin abaso nti omanfo anhunu no asemihia nanso mprempre ya me no ka say de meka say ade no atrap kopme say aya sabia ewo secondary takra de kuropon mu de afia kwasementi municipal assembly secondary takra de metropolitan assembly ankranko de na afi aban de ni nyina no aye ya mama ukọ no mu a enipa e de da form ebi ewo ho a nkonya so bench so ebi mo ho a efom na ensio sisi so so a yehwe won ewo ayasabia ho efia da ye ne head director wo efia kwesmenti municipal assembly edi nkomo no na wo say delegate a itume eba ho cases ne bi ho be 85 ya so adu abepie mo ewo ayasabia ho secondary takra de metro no so sahara e man penimfo kra no e ka say wonum eye nhwehye se de be ayasabia ne bi ho a ombebo tent edi nipa egum kopum se de ade no abro so a wonum ye fia enye yedie na ye hawkra ne se enipa odo bi eba ya sabia no no kofia enche no no se na kopie mo ewo aya sabia ne bi internet se ade no agye aya sabia ene adwumayefo no ensema dokotafo anesefo empo anesefo mo ewo leave nyina no ya frɛ won se emergency situation aba o mo nsan so meka ho bi se de be ya onum behwe aya for including nursing mothers enti over secondary takra de as say dia pomodi adwumayefo no ye hunu ne o mo enye biem Western Regional Coordinating Council at the directive by say wonma eton vegetables et say atosodianom ene ade a obi eton wache obi nom eton achekene ade o mfika edeka ho no wo mo enya eton ni nyina echi no wo mo di directive no so enhwehwe a wo mo de abanyina no manfo edison so still case no enya de a eba form kwa na ekoso nipa evu anope o te say apomdi adwumayefo no eka se nipa du nan na ewu nanso enu anwumere kura besi na ye ka sei abofra kura wanye mfie du atwa na nanom ewo ensie du binom kura sanso ahro mu nkwa ede aka ho a chairman so about Takrade as the situation no I get it out of hands hospitals ni nyina ayema wonum esra man for senior when the society be a better so kopum say the Christmas mo a enye papa was secondary Takrade
na identity pa na omo identify say causes problem we a particular area bi enim say cholera de ba ahonidie na the problem ne ba you identify say BBT true
Abra your call head directorate no press conference omoye no no more just 95 of the cases no every enuane a omanfo edim kopum say wono e ba ya sabia no ubisa wona osimi kodi leaf ana asemi kodi wache mi kodi emobi e say ne kase na no aba be ye enuane a yedi no na say unni particular area or secondary Takrade metro and if you akwesement municipality obeka say ahade e particular zone yare no agibe bia baby to say new Takrade baby to say secondary European town Bakado Esikado baby to say Tanokrum baby to say Anajedom Apremodo secondary Takrade greater Takrade nankase man I can't across na cholera arena so unrespectful bia onka say we dey low class middle class and I say one way ya crash for Oko Technical University or hospital ema school for any bebre na ya ji o mato a e so si o musu bi da form doctor for no cry here no cry bi nya bi and for ni bi nya bi and central for crash for di ya arena respectful bia initially no mo say nipa omufie no free aduonu ekwa aduanan na yare ne kon pa kopum so mu na eto aduane wo monten so kese then so say dey atiesi mofram ma mofra enya bi na atiesi mpanyemu nti and respect obi a ekate across be bia o secondary Takrade bia graph o mo dey atre say cases e wo ha adna koye major pandemic a edi nipa nya wa ha ekum nipa nso ka ho
apia dan kwa pacha no ahwe hu yiwan
Chairman, you did I really today we are telling you about Jimmy. We know you are here. Come
yeah, that's Apia Dankwa.
That's the chairman.
Your report Apia Dankwa and a what Takrade Western Regional. You're telling say cholera. Earlier, you need Dr. Patrick Kumabwaji, Director General Ghana Health Service. Actually, Komo FA sa a cholera. Unbelievable. In the meantime, YouTube for no Mabedoso, Gifty Asare Yaboa, Yamal Free Shapa, Gifty Asare Yaboa, Kobe Road, our Canada, Alex Dria, also you are driving in your truck in Italy, Verona, Daniel Darkwas in Wood Green, UK, Kwejo Usu Efriye, that's John's name, in Stockwell, London, UK. Good morning to all of you. Thank you so very much. Prof. Amphibian yesterday. I didn't start here. Kitwebio. Wow. I started Fiabi.
Kwame, just say, and I mean, a baby man.
Everybody come on. Joyce Amwako of Finland. Good morning, Joyce. Thank you. Kobe?
Chairman.
Obi so the incredible basemi misao say does he belong to the Tonto family of Chapatre, of which the late Mark Tonto of Osiwisa fame is? If he is, I'm his cousin. Wafa Kwame Nkrumah.
David.
And a day, bye.
Maybe free Kokrokoo be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah. Me Amansieni.
Okay. Amansia boy.
Yeah.
Na ukwa campaign na to say.
Oh, Chairman General di campaign chia woni etifo nyina.
Yeah, Joso.
Na election ade ba ko.
Prof Obi fi Germany or see a friend of Winston appear Kubi. Or say me fan krebi ma intermediate amount. Me tie go bi.
We say ade ba ko a aye me nwanwa pa. The strength of Yura Mahmoud Bawumia, because Oshe the decisive victory in Yanumunya. Chama General, Onya de Abebotu, and in the pa Obebotu. Then so Oshe Kwesiada no a to Abanui and the Kwesiada, and papa be no watching. I me drew her. Na ohwe opanyin na ho keka ene sebe kwan a wɔfa so di receive yɛn mpo ananka obi bɛsɛ yɛn abamu abu no no mpo ɛna na wɔkyekye yɛn rɛ ɔba no okuta no folder watchro ne concession speech na ɔsrɛ yɛn sɛ yɛmfrɛ yɛwura Mahama ɛma no na ɔne ne nkasa na ɔmmɔ n'aba so abra kwa me wobɛgye ato mu sɛ yɛamanyo sɛm yi a yɛyɛ nyinaa no menkae in the Fourth Republic ɔmampanyi a walusu aba and a candidate a walusu aba within 9 hours after finding out say anko yi ama no na wabɛgyina abɔnten ato n'anum tu sɛ aba yɛ kɔɛ no anko yi ama me na megye tom ebi nsi da yɛwura bin chambers aka panyimfo bebree aka sɛ ade a yɛwura Mahmoud Bawumia yɛ no ayɛ ahyɛnsodeɛ foforɔ a ɛnɛ Ghana is going to be the new measure for any political leader who pay to me or mine. Yɛwura Mahama deɛ n'ano a wɔlusu yɛ no wanye antum saa kɔ ho court besi nɛ wantimi amɔ yɛwura Akufo-Addo aba so sɛ wadi nkonim nso yɛwura Mahmoud Bawumia twerɛ ne speech fɛfɛɛfɛ ɛfrɛ no ɛbɔ n'aba so owieyɛ bɛgyina simpie anim ne Ghanafoɔ nyinaa kasaeɛ ɔse me nua Mahama winning elections no decisively where that we use yɛ no kyerɛ sɛ ɔno no bibia ne tirimu a ɛyɛ hwanyan ɛwɔ abato no in terms of presidential no ɔgye to mu prɛko pɛ sɛ anko yi ama no na adeɛ baako a ɔkaa yɛ a mani gye ho ne sɛ ɔse we are not going to be a destructive opposition sabi yɛnyɛ opposition a yɛba bɛkum asɛe ahye ɔman no nemom we are going to be a constructive opposition a sabi yɛde nsusuyɛ ɛne adwenumupɔ a emu dɔ ɛbɛboa yɛwura Mahama ama na mamuo no akɔso baako a menkansi so sɛ MPP for yɛ meme boss yɛwura Mahmoud Bawumia he wants Mahama to be successful yɛpɛ sɛ yɛwura Mahama ɛyɛ successful yɛmpɛ sɛ obe fail 4 years yɛ Ghana for the amana no we want him to do well we want Ghana to do well na unim bibi na enkofo ka say na Kofi say NDC ye well how na mo beba aban mu bio de tie ne say Ghanaians and Ghana doesn't need the failure of Mahama to bring MPP back to power. That's a good point. We don't need the failure of Mahama to come back to power. Mahama betimi ediye aboa o man Ghana ama yenkoso apeja enso Ghana fo beka se baabi a yedure baabi a wiase yedure ye free say ye pe direction foforo. That's right. Sabi Africa nko na obi free say ni ye die gina obi e failure so. Se mi nua we wan fail a mi nye ye. Dabi NDC must do well. They must succeed. It won't change the fact say Nyame ya aduma 2028 we will rebuild this party and come back. Because we have ideas. We have new innovation, we have the creativity, we have the mindset to change this country. And it must not rely on obi failure. Sabe Elon Musk, Elon Musk, na American failure and san obey Elon Musk. Me wa bruchiri ade ba ko a misua as a young person in corporate America. Me manager ba ko Gretchen Hoy. Asem o ka chem se Kofi se wo ye adwuma. Ye ne ye ni nyina wie. Don't worry about say wunya foforo nye because you must always innovate to do better and bigger things. Because I make us na Gretchen adwuma ye de ama ye ni nyina wie a na ne ye den. O se there be finish it. Because when you finish that assignment, you have room to think about new things, innovate and create new things. Into Elon Musk to American failing but we create Starlink. American failings were creating now the biggest satellite programmer, the new frontier for the world. He didn't need America to fail. He didn't need Microsoft to fail. He didn't need Apple to fail. He didn't need any or NASA to fail. He was still able to be successful. So we don't need Mahama to fail to be successful. We'll be successful. MPP will bounce back again.
Well, sure.
MPP, oh yes, I'm telling you. This party will bounce back again and will do big and greater things. New and young, spirited, with new ideas will come and take this party to the next level. Intimo biaba mumu party ni awutie me ne e ma waba mumu. Party no yejija ene sebe the position we are in. We have to be frank. We are not in the best of positions. Enye yera kufo party baby ana esi ejinani. Era da rocha monya party ni baby esi ejinani. Nemum abanesa. E kwan ben ne be faso a yedin tutuye ne nhihye begua kwan mu in the next 1 year mempo de we de me ma dwenkyere. Enye mi wura ba o me adwenkyere me ma dwenkyere. On fan share ma no. Say si ebetimi kwan ke enko early congress. Yenko early congress so we can pick up the party, fix the issues as quickly as possible and form a new and formidable opposition to put Yera Mahama to test. Look, we are going to hold him accountable. No two ways about it. And no dear. Okachire yen say mine is in the abyss. Abyss no be ye free. And no dear, ye mema na ye free abyss. There's nothing like the journey is long. There be journey near 1,000 kilometers. 4 years and he must get to the end of that 1,000 kilometers. No excuses. We'll hold him accountable. Man bear 2 months be honeymoon. No. January 7th, you need to mata bear say March 7th for more. We boni jama. Or no be fili. We'll hold him accountable, but we'll do so constructively. In the back, we be okay. Party no will bounce back. Me, I'm very confident in my spirit. I'm not perturbed. I'm full. Like my dream, the hobby be clear. Say party where your party. I say your tarnichi ni pejano. You better say your penny for be DNM. Now you picky pieces new together. You must be on some kind. Benya fi dikasi yesu ni ebeka no.
Matias ye.
Mrepa mu no ye be kire ya dwen na ya hwe. Enti elections ni de abambuo aba. I mean me call Ashanti region. Na ho keka no was soro pa nti numbers ni ba na surprise me kakra. Surprise me. I have to be very very honest with you. February March mu ho no se call Ashanti region. Na obusa nipa be se du se mo beto aba. Emu ben kunu nwotwe beka tro se yento. Oh yes. They will tell you.
And the reason was?
Oh, so many. For example, development issues, Yakwine, airports, Mababisi airport kunkunfa, si homuntimi operationalize. Baby to say TUC, da kodwom TUC, kwan kitwa bi enru 1 kilometer krawo, Unity Oil animo ho. Kwan ya tetia pansam. I mean, quite endi 1 kilometer so muntimi. You know, some of these things.
I see.
But by September, Iras and so by ebe boy na itimi yes anyama nyina itimi operationalize airport no nyame anim no kreni sa nipa duna no kobusa omo a emu ba mienu na afi ombeka so monto enti nanka areshimu abase oh okay yentimi anya de mu hwehwe nyina but abufu na ba from sa na chairman
na abufu na I was so cry ye bebe no so mami sanko Ashanti Yimenko Kumasi Anope Musa Abattoir says I am also listening to you live from the abattoir in Kumasi and no etching so Yura Sampine. Very interesting. I sure say Professor Safu me kind Sampine there it will make you laugh a bit. Sampine say I know pay Sampine say the Prince Charles who insulted you, don't worry, he typed his message way before the election. I am also listening to you from the soon to be vacated office to make me officially unemployed.
Oh, Sampine.
But on a more serious note, the cholera outbreak is very high in areas where there are lots of flies because of certain activities there. Let's all be cautious. But straight away, my main call Samson Kwame Nyamiche our line. So Kwame Nyamiche.
Chairman.
Machi.
Yeah, Chairman.
Boko there.
Oh, Nyamana do me we pa.
Eden e koso.
Chairman, only appear don't go in come where say any say. So we will cholera, like I say, a idea, ebia, union swim or sunny idea. Like the idea and team in your reported case be a Santa Rita. And okay, be a bit my, but many idea. Now you must say a new water. Nemo near Amma, I am going to say. A couple 1 week from last week. I bear 2/3 of Kumasi Ankasa. Main outskirts Kumasi Ankasa. Kumasi Ankasa. The greater Kumasi. Wow. Proper. Yensu. And me also baby I'm a now, Chairman, I imagine maybe a bad technical issues be maybe or be dam and Barakasi, maybe a DBSC because I have 2 dams and a Maya Kumasi in another Asante region issue. And you have a no pay after you commodity man. A protest is saying workers no and I too. Some yensu. You workers of Ghana Water Company Limited, Ewo Kumasi, Asante West and Asante North. Omotum, me precise protest. Protest is saying. And Jalopera can Edward and then Regional Minister Kasa, all Canadian, but that are near the year who's after me and a crown and way. So, man, Oba Kumasia, meaning so what see, and Sasibia are buying those days, are buying Ghana buying it's free and him from China. Time which and the top national a blue high was a circle back to landowners, meaning so what is our case in that?
There be Bommy Honkomo.
Me pass I
Bommy Honkomo meet you.
And you Kumasi, Ama or my Minister of Lands and Natural Resources and Land Commission, and was under a regional coordinating council, regional Delegate council. Or my Yama affected areas in the Bible, also a prime areas are the Yame in Shayeso. Now, a abandoned will be attitude, even though I come back. And to dear Rombeya, abandoned for now, we can take those areas, no, almost be your baby. And the baby or her minister, and say, Omunko High Dine, Omunko High Ebia, the Emperor Dine, distant ones, the Mao, or Prim say, the Abai AC and the Mao, and Sabeka. And you know, a big car, Ghana Water Company Limited, one regional director, baby Omotino, our parts, in our land and Libby, and you was go back to the Golden Stool, and to our arrangements. One more aya, Minister Chester. Woman Ghana Water Company Limited for an account several letters. So I don't know starting this year. Last year, as a Jamaica crown, woman re a dining bibria, or more deep bibria penning for my phone penning for comfort not any other government institutions on Domoko. Now wait, Anna, yes sir, Ghana Water Company Limited for and penning for chess, or no issue with Omudian. Anna, regional minister, and the Mumbra near traffic near because ya we are Momo Yamon. And no, and my boss, minister, so monko. Private developers, so or more edgy, assassinate, you know. Almost no time I saw Moody to my. And no been a Omokoye to my ewo, woman, baby, I'm paying for the BTR. Workers, no, and regional directors, no board workers, now money, a union for the debit, and to Amontiasi, and to what you assume.
How?
Some of what to assume. Then 1 week in Kumasia. Man for a technical issue. And Tokwana Mukono, it has nothing to do with consumers. Just a Obianca be shame, say be a BBC. Now more issue, Krana, money lands in the regional coordinating council, more random way. No more to assume more Chairman.
Samson.
Chairman.
Also, Oma to assume saying.
Oma to assume say, or original directors will be almost here. Private developers, we are in solidarity with original directors. Some are happening now.
Samson, I somehow okay, I somehow confirm and I say, I somehow what be now.
And then regional minister, I don't know if I only opinion regional minister, I know about Casa. But say, Sanet, yeah, check. And now no pay, connect with a fray, one of or more officers back. Interview with do baby, now was a king, a stop now free. Or say, and then I know what happened about the press conference. I am now no can do Crontia. So Emma. And what taking decision? Some of the since last week Wednesday in so. Me say about 2/3 of Kumasi. And no pay a regional minister kasa area na and the areas ni be start area so. Name area me nyanso. But any be any technical issue, no be it has to do with what more bungalows and I say CMU no a what more regional director Sima what more regional coordinating council according to minister it should be any because on alternatives what more dey ma what so more issue with it and one no and tell what to so no
enti etisenia ECG for say omoya buying to madum light is that what you're saying?
Father here ebia regional director and managing director of ECG what issue be one accommodating now we can say one more air support no and the come do
Samson enye se boni ni die mo ma pan ka meka se obwa
Saman no control no offer regional minister be confirm offer Ghana water company for na ka be confirm from last week, maybe area from Wednesday, because before Wednesday, no Omunya. A government technical and for a number of years to my womb. I know the intimate movie. My friend, or my confirm, said in a union for us to say, and yes, said Sadia, Yanamo, Canamon, Tiana, Mubitri, your regional director here, and your family. And it's yeah, I don't know, my notice. Because my notice crack every president. And then tell me, if last week, I'm up for that. I'm up for crying, gallon, yellow one, no. I know what the number. Because we are on new reservoir. Now, some of our reservoir, I bet you how many days? I bet you how many days? Because without notice. So I'm over here maintenance the corner. I'm on my notice. I'm your announcement. Don't want to be bad. And you know, be up in you. So that I will say, I bet laughing easy. And just I never cry and see. Yeah, come once a month. That's okay. Get them to technical problem in the idea. And so now, workers together or more support to or more regional director, Bangalore.
Wow. Eti, just maybe issue, and now man child maybe issue.
Well, that's all we are going to I know pay a regional minister area which is say as for my mention in our call. And also, after one more, I did not start the air, but main area meeting a mile.
Obia send me a message, say, OTA King Edward interview on the management member near, you know.
Yes.
Na niao kano no correct. Na or say they are acting on the wish of their workers.
Yes. Yes. Father here, time and all my notice where and I made a minimum. I don't know more kind of time and yet customers yes you. Because what will be already or that say one man is you now supposed to be so you are good here. Or no dear, or no one in a concession. Ain't you cannot connect with Busan as and it's a wood over air hospital. No good do a doctor no or you because where you out the big carry say no be
yeah. Samson, where there, me mamudi.
Chairman, you know, managing director worker. So also now born a near threat workers no hadia and you want the property because and yet.
Obisi mani ye nwanwa na sisi Ghana class anetie. Na osimepa menkai se Ghana National Association of Teachers so ka sombeko strike. Esan say obi aye ne director general GES no onyo mo member.
Aye me kai pa. Oh, time time.
Yeah, they stream but we dey no she.
Time time. Meaning so much ministry be asse.
Yeah, works and housing. Works and housing.
And so on your na time we na juma.
Debi.
And so on your juma. We in the name of transition and I have to abeg we ensure na can have nothing to do with so be winning and so be lose election.
Obviously I've been without water for 5 days.
Sama no neba.
This is unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. Come here, I'm that's it. Sure. Peace 104.3 inti Asamoah AC Ewu Kumasi Enonom. We say this water situation by the workers is criminal. I can't believe it. Kobi, uko kumaso nyensu jare.
This is a criminal offense. I mean, the police should act on this ASAP. IGP should act on this. Call the regional command to act on this ASAP. How do you put an entire region, millions of people in danger?
Cholera swabo.
I mean, how can you do that? Yes, sir. IGP Sewutia, act on this immediately. This is a criminal offense. I mean, you are almost denying people their right to existence. How can you say Bangolonti what to ensure no be tifi enyansu 5 days? Ensure no near the bibia or mine. I mean, I just can't believe this. I just can't believe it. Hey, now there be 2 million munya 2 million and directors now. Omo yes sad way in their favor no. The question is, we a director. My expectation is, what do the baby war a Germany more? Unim diano or thinking your decision making must be at a certain level. Until the moment almost justice are there were more directors in the crown as some catch from said Debbie. Because baby I'm more drew no. I said more do that level.
Wow.
No moment now was will be be in your favor and 5 days in Kofu Nyensu Kumasi. Jesus Christ. Say hospitals. I mean, I can't even. Chairman, I just don't know. They must be arrested. I mean, this must be prosecuted. This is not right.
But arrested for what?
It's a criminal offense.
Crime ban or the big trouble.
No, you see. Every Ghanaian has a right to existence. Every Ghanaian has a right to existence. Mimi Tuwe. I have a right to life. Anybody who will commit an offense that will infringe on my right to life has committed a crime.
Dr. John Sopokuwari says, apart from the criminal he's talking about, it's actually a national security threat. Somebody who's responsible for this artificial water shortage must be held accountable.
I mean, how? And you have the effrontery to come and sit on radio and say, Mosheda, say, Bangalo. And these are some of the issues I see at the politics at one chain. Need to hold the people accountable. Hey, I mean, so for where they, I don't know. What it too serious?
Just say so all these things, you know. I mean, Ora Hama, I think I don't know three. I don't know. Legends. If you had a better, I come as over Kaya. Near about the way Galamzi as a issue. Emma, one against you, no crack and say, yeah, Yambre. Now, yeah, me and penny for Amfa and Swiss and serious and Chebekrens you. Or your quarter was in Sun Watum. Watuma, oh, my, which is a way the NCB and Sunukase, and I'm soon I polluted. Ne convenience be a all power or yentino. Afofro, enda deja, or winchiro. Na Cholera bay, it being count. How? Come in this culture of impunity. And he said, a binum, a dim rasho, one casa one sim, a di ope organa hano, SSA jai. And you or young quit to me out, and I say, ensure I say nipe here. And I like that nipa on the ban. It's a national security threat. Like I said the last time, say, Oko Nkurubi Swat, they say Israel, US. Ensure ya dia. Say, oh, attacking Suya come is a national threat, even in India. And here one crop for security, a boss young buying. And you have 2 years.
Obisi Owamokom, your friend Charles, or say Mensa, our Kumasi Technical University, or say my water just started flowing in Amakom after several weeks, and the water is very dirty. And then Abnori Ben says the impunity is too much. And Bruno says, Prof and Kofi, which IGP, which police? Where were they when lawless and reckless people went berserk in broad daylight, threatening EC officials, looting shops, burning property, and seizing state property? Chia, I don't believe it.
Makome, this is not Banana Republic.
Yeah.
Oh, where you could emra ejuma. Na ensi nyina ti asese. Se du baby. Na wonga say o crack the whip. An crack here. Eno nkyere say esese ye kuma say niema enkoso de ekom. Say the other person the buy no. Yes remo. Ye nyina no etumaim. Se ubia ka se Ghana mba. Ntina minye asan okan no. Many ajipa the way we see approach Kwame the MPP laws.
Yeah.
The way I say Ghanaians don't need the failure of Mahama to bring MPP back. I think your reporter should capture it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very succinct and deep statement. Because Ghana Hano San a politicking. Say Obi Ewinia or any enemy. Sense of enemyship is so deep in Ghana. And to say Obi Edin Kunimua, no I metamfo. But you forgotten say the victory of that person must be your victory because Kwame say Ophelia.
Yeah.
And to say Mahama and now President Mahama President elect. Anye ya manua. Me ko to go. Send it. The business of Mega contract to go near there no. Na meko. Sanye ya metimbi I can form myself in ye the kontaka. O say a conformity.
No secret number. Or Timubi.
And I think it's a very deep statement he has made. And I really encourage you, say. And we know yet, Kwame, Mekacha maybe say, both MPP and NDC, you are a cadre of young people, politicians, they don't think as people were thinking in the past. They know what they are looking for and what they are looking for Ghana. Now, I'm saying you Okasa group no. Say Mahama Edin Kunima, and no say MPP won that chance. Now last week Metraham can say a loss is not an eternal defeat. So we did in Kugua, and then say well lose. It is just a slip in your trajectory of success. Open say Oku and now Patrick Akra. And sorry, that's yourself. MPP has a lot of work to do, but it is not impossible. In the same way, Ghanaians visited a big loss on NDC in 2016. So for me, make actually say any news. Any news. News are to be some of us, some of them say the Oman sharing this a loss and by yesterday. But any news because Kwame, maybe can say the air cost and the air cost. Every political party be Obaswa, you are fighting against two key challenges, especially say Udu 8 years. The 8-year alternation cycle is a very powerful enemy, so to speak. And they say why you be extraordinary. A certain mantra be breaking the 8-day mantra. You must do something extraordinary because that alternation cycle will come to bite you. We are no free. One kasa no apathy in the party, internal wranglings. Near me so we dijija we jame na we am say MP me to abamano fedi obe or government mono me friend okromfa. All of those things no come cumulatively they will deliver the deleterious impact. Umpo. And then you have a formidable you can say opponent.
Yeah.
One echo. This is not a 4-year win year count. You can 8 years.
Yeah.
And see, that maybe count has a Kwame. I was very impressed, and I think I have to say it again, in the way the vice president graciously, and I think it's something we have to emphasize. Na enye adisuade emma politically the bia say udin kugua enchese obraba say ena udin kunimu so a enchese o eternal grasp over a space debi ndi I was saying in the area no wodi nkunim na kwame next time I be you be nso nkunim di nti say wo loss ba na wate ase say ebinum say yes
FM
mini e kan no say enye say mahama anya de we di nkugo enti no ye take advantage na momu no Ghana for can say oh why ya de wa ko na nim na momu no maybe e ko no ye hia a new direction. I think that's where our politics should get to.
Yeah.
Now, ye sa kwame se ka ya dan for many. And ye winia ohun sa kwame taking over culture. That last me can say victory must not be equal to vandalism. And I must not translate to vandalism.
Unfortunately, that is what it is.
It's unfortunate. Now, as I see a killer says ubano, say obi edin kunimupa. Not just say the odin chono obi bia anytime. Men can say sabi wonga won abemu MPP abemu nyina saint kwame woni say enye possible bia na obi ko abemu no wan muni bre yi but then so nkyere say wo perception say obi amuni bre yi a fa mra no che won sem even a offender say a criminal koran po kwame that say SSC ne ko ba bia a competent law of
court of jurisdiction
na yemu no atense bia wodi for and now be say the embracing in somewhere. That's exactly what happens.
Yeah.
Now, as I see a queer nimuno, Kwame, as I see there's some sanity and respect. Am I a democracy and say, baby, it's now me to say, many opinion, Kwesibeka say, oh, Adabraka, it's shameful.
Yeah.
Yen just had no ye, and before ye, and this for ye, enjoy. Nayan do baby, ye twa baby, the Odin Chuno, everything I say graciously. Nipano amene call akensi you know medi wadi nkunim me man nkunim me you ready say mbo bi obehia bia na magana akona nim no meboa.
Yeah.
Number 2 me from a chita phone so obi enjoy vandalism no na say odi ya na kwame president Mahama Abbey so na dollar kwame na my black market 15 ana na my
if it's 17 ababe 15
I mean obey so money back for money 5 6 7 embo
ye didi
enti ana na me bomb pie me come go to yenma me bomb pie say president Mahama oni ntwo me ma ne nkoyie na bra bon ye de ebe kam bi enti me mo sam pie ne emo ne china me bomb pie say nensa aka nkrumidi yi ensi ni yie onye adwuma ni yie
amen
eniema boshe bi o share no obetu etu ho na ma ontu ni yie
amen
na efe ma share and before so enkran say ade bi a anko yie no kwame they should come back only say kwame we also for now okay kan revelations and John Ekasa the 7 churches in Asia Minor I say kai de ofri hwe ase kai na siesie ho sorry bio so they should dust off themselves na woman critical analysis self-reflection is a critical element of growth say what na say na wanya adwumotew adwene de ntia wade yo bi ankoyi no kwame eka wunyine ho enti say party be san ba back na me catch say a huge battle ahead with them but it is not impossible.
Yeah,
it is never impossible. Enti won say President Mahama 2016 odincho 2020 odincho 2024 waba obeka President Mahama President Atamels oni kufo call 2000
and 2004
2000 and 2004 2004 odincho 2008 and winnie ana come here.
Yeah,
this cycle me anyame ho akora me can you be say look intro obi ba ko be win ba ko be ebe lose na me say ade bia anko yi no NPP4 womunim pa na obeka say NDC lose 2016 kwame the commission ye wura wa call na me wa nyame afra na me say kwasibotwe and the team ema omoye thorough research and the report na by and the crack on some bio then but whether we like it or not I believe say somehow sa report no and he say implement aspect of the report Emma a bomb reform, a bomb strategies, a bomb maybe a camp.
Oka research, and here's something very interesting with Bidia Bremi.
Right.
I hope so Kofito to suit I'll say sometimes I wonder if the NPP have a good research team. Are they trying to tell Ghanaians they didn't know they were going to lose massively before the elections?
Okay.
I think it was a deliberate choice to lose.
Okay.
So it shouldn't be a surprise. Elections are won from the grassroots. Elections are won from the grassroots. All indicators showed that the MPP had disconnected from its grassroots. Kwame, if the roots of a tree is cut off, it will not bear fruit.
Okay.
Majority of NPP members lost the recent district assembly elections to NDC members.
Okay.
And that was the time the MPP researchers should have known that the time was up. But they obviously didn't listen. Nana Yao in Kumasi. That's an interesting angle to look at it. Also, district assembly elections, even though say a non-partisan,
a show
a partisan,
very much.
A partisan could be say you can the partisan preko.
Na
obia ehusu.
That decision electing mayors was a bad decision.
Yeah, the partisan preko.
That's one thing civil society for Amway.
Yeah.
Say
na onim say no udewi. Sorry.
No, I'm saying that was one thing that
yes.
Civil society for Amway say on partisan basis. Even the advanced democracies,
they do that.
They do it on partisan basis. Adia we naka 1 week near referendum. Nama be jai bibia tum nama say adia no completely.
Because also that was the indicator for him.
I get the point. I get the point.
But Kwame, that is true. Now Kwame.
Now anope obiding say owini abanu hu no. Why na
Gideon
be.
Hey.
Gideon Wako.
And then Awoda.
Hey, Gideon.
Dr. Gideon Buako.
Gideon Onkwaso.
And Awoda.
Onkwaso.
And Awoda Nyamin shall be
Gideon Meteo Parliament too.
We also Koba.
Esankoba. Gideon then you Esankoba. Gideon Onkwaso Nyama Nkwatente.
Amen.
Why Ejuma Den. Nti me dey make catch say mo abamumbu. Political game no Kwame.
Maxwell Kofi Juma say laws must work, or we move our country into a failed state. Kwame, when we take the laws and rules into our own hands and blatantly and emotionally act with such impunity, we are putting our country on the verge of a failed state. The Ghana water workers should be sanctioned, but baby say now who go sanction them?
Oh, Kwame, I say
now Phillips is say in Ghana, government workers can go on strike when a member of the union is disciplined for an offense, lock the doors to state properties and take the keys home. In some countries, the union that declares a strike is responsible for paying the members till issues are resolved.
Kwame, okay, Asembia, former president of America, Barack Obama. Oba Ghana no. Oba Kai statement be make was it 2004.
Strong institutions, not strong persons no.
And Grafos Montiasi. But Meno, I took his position. Because Kwame, a human being, it's a very interesting relationship between humans and institutions. They did kind of say humans create institutions. But it doesn't mean to say institutions must outlive humans. And so we are institutional, what she shed here. Say, Kwame, Miniwa. As a same center, near Juma. And say, obey a center, only one a crumble. That's not good leadership. Even here,
apparently, Dr. Gideon Buak was on Hello FM this morning.
Okay.
Okay. 80 Dr. Gideon Buak is Kumasi.
Oh, good.
And a person or Hello FM. Gideon.
She studio Hana.
Gideon birthday. Happy birthday.
Nitrin Kwapa.
Gideon. Happy birthday. Chama say me Emra His Excellency Tonsa frame say me political assistant. Gideon ye one back one na me ne ye adwuma closely.
Yeah.
He is the spokesperson for the vice president. The na me ne ye adwuma very closely.
I see.
And I'm about Chama Michelle, and I must use the opportunity to thank him for the brotherly love he showed. And then a birthday intimate me. I mean, Gideon took me as a brother, and the say or chire me bia or chire me. Into Gideon, and now your birthday means me jina if you so the adawase for the brotherly love you showed me when I joined the team. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Dr. Gideon Boako, MP elect.
That's good.
Please tell Kofi Tonto the NPP must brace itself for rough times and tough times in 2028. Even in opposition, the NDC has put the ruling government under siege and are using Takashi and brute force to declare election results. Clearly, this shows the NDC will not give up power easily. Now that they've got a timely warning for the MPP, Maxwell in Abokobi, and then Kofi Tonto has revealed today to me aside politics that he has a gift to help humanity. Great motivational speaker you are. God bless you, Kofi. Kwesi Reynolds, Ewa Gunodobin, Enede, Eno Ebae. George Crenson in Kwashiman. I don't know why Prof is talking politics with this water problem. George, is he talking our point? Is the protest because MPP lost?
No.
Is it not because of their internal issues? George, I think maybe he went to Prof. Yeah.
George, what makes sense?
Master Planner Junior Wakentampo, the MPP did not anticipate such a loss. Remember, internal research reviewed that the elections will be moved to a runoff. What caused our defeat was the failure to move our people out there to vote. The grassroots didn't root well. Master Planner Jida. Yeah, but if the grassroots didn't root well, the question you should ask yourself is, what were you feeding the grass? That's the question. What were you feeding the grass? Is Kofi Tonto aware that the communicators of the MPP, media communicators in Ashanti region, were neglected? For me, it's greed, selfishness, divide and rule tactics. Pick no call landed the great elephant family where we are today. Masawood, Kumasi, Bantama.
We say, Chama, catch Masawood is saying, maybe I am a problem crash to saying it. I would say, I'm best on your back as I mean, Masawood, but my January 7th in the messing call.
Chairman General, it is very true that our leaders were disconnected from the grassroots. Some of the presenters, whenever we send a text or message against our leaders, like you, Chairman General, you never read it. Manauba Stephen Pantai, are you sure? Manauba, Nanya Heya Naubaya. Poor me, Midam say, your brush to run near the Biafra. Manauba, send me one and a Jumayo. What do I do about me? Can you dream? Maybe 1 second, Misha dear. Say, my solid boss Kofi Tonto, thank you. We wish the new NDC government well, but victory 2028 will surely come for MPP. And Kuma Foster of Fwasia Iribi. Lamte King Rashid says, I'm listening to you live in Temakov City. My spirit is down, but I'm recovering.
Thank you,
Lamte King.
Thank you, Lamte. Lamte, rise up.
Joseph from Adenta says, don't forget, even the great Papa J handed over power to President Kufuor. So,
as I say, yes, election or any form of loss or defeat is not an eternal state.
It's not an eternal state, baby. Hey, Minion, I know I do a Asamase boy, Abattoir Musa.
Hey, Musa.
Or say what something Kwame Nyamiche is saying is true. We're currently 5 days and counting without water. I agree with Kofi Tonto that the IGP should quickly call for the arrest of people involved. If not, when the next government takes office and arrests these officials, we will politicize it. The impunity must end. Musa Batu, at this point, I don't know, would it be biaya politics? This one says, Dr. Baumia, as Professor Safo has said, has proven himself to be a well-cultured, brought-up man. His good works will definitely follow him. Obiso Ediaba. Justin Frimpong Kodia and chairman in team always picked our cause, but we're victims of circumstances. But Onim, Prof, Sadi Ohum, a cyclical brony beka.
Simple as that.
Where my movie?
Oh,
call speaking.
Me were recordings of after NDC lost 2016.
Oh, prof, we there.
I have recordings. I mean,
say, don't worry,
and I win a year.
Me say me, Obi Anna, me nene take them have pre 2016. Obi Anna, me nene didn't come up pre 2016. 8 years. I mean, so far me call Kaja 2. Everyone can so friend beside the BBO. Okay. Who sending the message at 6 months?
Oh,
now say me babu di me and say me na me chaso. Because na I say me have an personal. Oh, Kofi. Area my children. Nipa be.
I believe you. I believe you. You see, Chairman, let me say something.
But before you say something, Obi say, where is the TUC and the National Labour Commission in this Ghana water matter? Where is the TUC and the National Labour Commission?
True, maybe Fred Doctor.
That's interesting.
Now, Sampine episode Jijimi.
Sampine is there.
Episode Jijimi.
Oh, Mayor.
When you need to episode Jijimi. Say, I say, and to be unemployed. But Enra, Kotokoni Chelsea gave him some joy. Say, Kotokashe has me hasn't. Episode ready. Mr. Tibubu Dino, Samson Yamicha de Bakwaba. If you come to Casa,
Chama, I Dr. Otu.
Yeah.
Miniano. On the TUC Masamaba. Now, solve issue. To Dr. Otu. Me can't work for this. Miniam, we answer a mefro. Now, money more Juma for an Casa. Galam say by Mujijinem. To women, so Monjana Monia. More press statement. You say, but Chama, you see. This phone call thing, me, I make every effort, say every missed call be a menya biano, me free back. Yeah. But to be honest, one can't anymore. Man, call for be do no. But the bottom line is that once you agree to serve, you must agree to say the papa, buzia kind, stomach a lot of. Nonsense. Enti say obi freo say ya no pass say ya numre say ya you have to do your best. I'm saying this to say sabi ye be the challenges near very difficult. The demands here very difficult. But in yabotrema nipa because you have signed up to work for people.
Henry Koblan Kukufu.
Yeah.
To his credit. Or to them hand in the phone number to ya.
Yeah.
Okay. So Obi will be on friend. And he at least Obi was sending be as a friend one for be back.
Yes.
Sir.
I know the Chairman me know ya adwenti your best say ma odibra bo ho modern. Do your best.
Even though difficult.
Very difficult.
And the yampo a yenye government appointees. Ebi wo ha nipa ni be fried din say obefa. Ebi awa busy but come ma. Try. Say nipa 100 and I'll send you a message and I'll fret. Now offer even 70 back. And I'll reply 65. Why you be?
No, actually, you know that number will be a spokesperson. So I'm gonna be Kasama.
Yeah.
Now, Mr. Chama, remember example. Me wa Washington. Now, on the visa and 70 at the adi.
Yeah.
5 a.m. no be a fro. Me too kind and me visa me who wait 5 a.m. And she said, Obi to me de me phone number koto school platforms there be some of the secondary school platforms so no. To how no be after na me per visa issue no be do number 2 platform so. Yeah. Just like that. But say one can't anymore. Masa asemo be free and no be ban. Because why do you call somebody 5 a.m.? At least our busia, but what signing up will say obesumu dia. Say we try our best. Say obe tolerate sa nema we nyina. Na wafa kwan bi so etu nipa no fo. Bu am tinga je menua mesrew. So obe frame a emre sei ni mre sei ubenya me 5 for there. mra me nso me ne mabusuafo woni ne kasap opanyi we de fa che me man sheda fa che me ampa nso no onye bio nti we just have to find a way ye ni nipa be di nkomo na but the bottom line is that nipa frɛ wa fa untimi a frɛ back
ma ko pe ba se obi say metia na me bo Kokrokoo abaso or say it is true Kokrokoo always reply your text. He's better than you. That's why you don't even read my text. Nipa kwa wan fa ne di anka ho iti. Bi o nipa kro.
Ona do wa ba.
I'm reading from about sometimes 300-400 messages at the same time. I keep going back and forth. If you quite blaming me, say most of the time it's you or down. It's because of my messages, more comments near their mobile. So I'm using 2 gadgets at the same time, talking at the same time, listening at the same time.
Somebody says that people don't care how much you know, until they know how much you care.
People don't care how much you know
until they know how much you
until
care.
They know how much you care. Interesting.
And you know, and say we opinion na woni bia na mo no say wo nipa ho adaje. Me opinion ba ku Shilo. Me dey so with you. Big bro, Shilo. Nice. When you dey listen, you see my head inside is sweet to me. It's big bro. That's it. Come on, I can about stronger institutions, and stronger personality. Now, depend say, bia of let's me within to politics. Politics, the air can say, "Sa buying ni wa, come and say institutions juma." That's what always saying. And yatna nkura horoso around the world.
Yeah,
you who say, "Abain ba, abain ko," but come institutions are working.
Yeah,
abain doesn't have to order say anyway answer will be high. Na insio nipa hia or yon kon say because menya we into no mon konkotum how ama o deny enkrofo bebre say mema mo nyansu
kuma se there no it doesn't make sense.
No, you can't do that.
And for him to go on radio King Edward a interview no agiatum
nabi and say we yes institutions should work now we yes ra say as I say, a boy institutions no rise beyond certain behaviors. This culture of impunity and phobia obia to me the open or no ko. But coming back until no nani eka timini no buy and until I say yempese science you and also quiet
answer now beto aso no mini abakod bakwaba or say Kwame. This is the downside of mobile phones. I'll say the downside of mobile phones is eliminated secretaries and telephonists because they were great gatekeepers. You know, Mesante Akasemo because those days a call secretary and a telephonist no uniho. But they say book the mobile phone into all your secretary.
AI plans about and no plans about another dimension
back completely.
But come Mame embra back to and somebody about the loss and the blame game.
Yeah.
Yedi kan ka say blame game no dey Kwame say aboba aba no 1 week atwem and 1 week mai 1 week
and that's 16th
Saturday
and you to aba no Monday near declare by Monday no be any yeah
to 1 week money away te yesremo in the first few days no dey blame game no Kwame yenfa say reactions normal but is your cruder psychological way of managing yourself. And we call it externalizing. Opo be ede blame ni na yakosiano. But by the next couple of days, no Kwame. Now, as I say, when you to now who say you might have also contributed. And the share say what did you also do right or not do right? Now and no and now obidiba I say research. Meaning say come and yes this is 2020 elections no.
Yeah.
The loss na a course no. Na also should have actually given the MPP a picture. Say 2020 until we can say me can last week in kind statement me can 2020 I'm say around but can say anytime you set a challenging target, then be ready to embrace extraordinary steps, because nobody achieves a great feat by nobody achieves a great feat by keeping the status quo, something like that. And the open said we bribi a better said breaking this 8-year alternation cycle no we break and padia and so you be a extra say no ya chechere dia so ya NDC menim say enije wo town obi ani age yampa ese obi ani age na we NDC nso a o feel good très bien boa ajuma de all the feel good hormones nyina ye adwuma serotonin ne can say the account nyina ma adrenal event say no adrenal ma feel good be a koi kwame anje bia na fe say otenase na say yewura president elect Mahama Nkasa edana na omani speech after the declaration, or can I say he's cautioning the NDC that the same fate might be visited on them, maybe heavier than that, if they fail to deliver on their promises and mandate. And obia na niaji a owuri na obonisem na onu hono kai hunu say adwumade na dewanim Ghana for the head ekromot na ready ye hunu say ankoyi a wan hwe anan krofo de eba next time can be big assembly. But Kwame, it serves as Kwame a caution. Kokobo, edima all our political leaders, any appointees. Say ye mau ejuma say ya, yes ye. Now you are holding that position in trust. Say ye mau be say ye ni. If you say ye ever back, ni abe say ejuma na oye no, bebu hu akontamai. When we hu akontamai on election day, ye be pass the verdict. Na actually say, I didn't demand no, oye ni ye na why ni. The other thing is Kwame, Ghanaians, whether we are voting on emotions or on issues, they are showing people say they are at least becoming discerning. Very. Or just say, you need a hope be Yajimudo. Say me bufu na me de to about. Say me koto about based on issues so mato. Mempewa. Enti yemfentu ye honfo na enye Kwame ye kan no ya ne ye bo politicians nkwa ye bo machisa Kwame. There are all forms of leadership in this country. Every asofo so ebesi a teacher for so ebesi a fie I mean obi amfentu ne honfo say oye okaninia one day the verdict will be passed on how you are living well. Oye ja now ofie now you are hey o so enti no my edin Kwame o my am friend no my edin o ya akran to my edin a day is coming when you kakra no o yeah hey on so say hey o say hey what is happening o twafu nya acha say you can't have your way like that enti obia yensua eho na fe finally to ye nua no ma elusi ye no Kwame me mama 3 things me hwesa o mo ya ebeboa didi kan ni say Kwame say or retreat na or reflections. Memma won't take that away from themselves. Woman here say obenya reflection, self-reflection, and we do introspection. I muye dupa baby and from soon na every aba. It is not beyond them. They are able to do that. Obey to me I na me shall Christ 1 year. Number 2. 1 year sir introspection no baby on from so everybody. Na wo hwe baby so odi nkunim kwame num say odi ntwa na ye wo ya you are likely to overgeneralize na ye wo say baby asay but ntesa that's catastrophic thinking and yes I say e wo say obo abaso baby ya wo ya ade no so some places etoma MBB ya namboa yeah so you can't say obi out to tiao papa no nya over 4 million votes ana yes ana me yeah enti 4.6 yeah. Why you careful now when disaggregated the data very well ebe you say obi a time enti baby away ade no so bomba so na hye hokena na hye wode na because next time no obe ya de sensor na fe kwame di etwa to no say ma mi ehunu ye opponent no say o ya atamfo saa de no de ye njai na ebere bi etwa mu na wona power no ekura o ntina o ye tamfo na o ye tamfo ye njai saa no. This deep sense of enemyship in Ghana's politics should stop. Now ye ehunu say the NDC now abase a credible alternative nti the obeye bia omane besi ye no who hold them sani me you kan no me ye Ghana ni men so me kuro mo say mo hye ye bo say 24-hour economy mo be na ye nkoko mo be na ye kwame den na mo kan biu SHS no ne friend say omeye ni ma be ka che say enye no kure da say oma be say SHS no na mani age pa e bi say ono atanu tu say omo me say no omo be shebo kena ne ai ni e na mpa so me makobi kwame e be bia na SHS no na niam na e you sinton keten bi ho o ba ko ba bi no omo nya konya kwantena so nya no nko even in the lower levels no kra no ye ni kra so nko ho e because I'm informed say some million about either between 2 and 3 million of children in the lower levels no and konya komo nya bintina so the when you na ka ho ama yama educational system no ejina chirebe ya FSM so bia eni ho anasa wo so kra ho kra na abafef enti se ye do bia ye be hold our government accountable enti but ye be boa omon so because kwame adwuma na obeye no he is not going to work in a vacuum and ya abofo na be boa na mana ye adwuma no ye nipa etwa ne ho ahia ene kwame wo ene me enti se president ama e the policy bi ba na mani tua say beboa na me se me mpenia what am I doing
obo hu dua
enti ya kana fonso ya moa na ade bia onyamede ama no say o meye no no so abo ne team possible ye no ensiye na Ghana mfa no mapa infra
Peace 104.3 now Orag Mike Kweku Oforia Sante oye NPP constituency chairman ewa Amasamang or the tin bia baba kubi wo mu a kofton to be bisa na okaso asem ya na sorry so but bakuna ne here because last week ya bosso ha or say we are down but we shall rise again. It goes on and on. Now, I like free SHS, but I think we move too far to the left of politics. As a center-right conservative party, we run a super humongous budget, thereby necessitating punitive economic policies like DDEP, nuisance and high taxes, crowding out the private sector, etc. But Bakubi Okaye, or say, we also have to look at this whole delegate system as is proven to be hugely counterproductive
and costly.
My Kweko Fori Asante MPP constituency Amasaman obi the by last week and I abo komo say some delegate system slowly ema ebufuba because ebi obi ne wo ewo area na yeba beto abe na emuka moto TV fridge sika ntoma ne akeke ka ho when you sika kutua we nyina na delegates bi a 1,000 or say 500 or say 800 ne ato amount e de bufu ba e de yawo ba e de papa mu ba ona MPP ni
John
yes sir
edi kan ma menchia chairman of your constituency or Achiance Eastern region.
Okay.
And opaya na ne ma me free mu. Si chairman ya ma yako na minua ba konso wo immigration wager command Kofi Donko Richard nso machia ma anya ahwa na me refi. Chairman now yan coming back to question obusa ya no. Only the chairman me metie me nya ma dwen say me ko contest for position bia. Ko minister no.
Could be a street for a power.
Minister,
what kind of
Peace FM.
Chama me afi na se be me sha brabo ase. Na se mi kuta 300,000.
What's what the
No, se obey MP at least no na one of the MPs is quoted as saying say former Soutum MP. Oh, me refinity. Kisi.
Yeah, doctor.
Yeah, Kisi.
Dr. Kisi.
Yeah, I read a story, an article where he's quoted as saying that he knows MPs are a piece is spending 10 million cedis.
What?
Yes.
It's possible.
10 million cedis.
It's possible.
That's about $1.5 million.
Oh, they've been doing $1.5 million.
So they say 16 and I'm about.
That's
Okay,
16.
just about less than that.
Less about $500,000.
Yeah, $500,000.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
See that
Yeah, Andrew, yeah. So, my main calculation, I mean, they say exchange rate.
Oh, they're for 215 gra. Oh, they're for 215 now.
Okay, so 15
divided by 10.
Yeah, $666,000.
And I'm here
to become an MP.
Oh, Ghana.
Yeah.
Hey, cry more.
Now, Prof,
especially no constituency in this one.
80 so who spend this as Sikawi. Now, a constituency in Nitia. Eddie Bufaba. Eddie Bufaba. Yeah. Hey. Now, delegate someone that from Sao.
Eddie Bufone. Yeah. 80 sir. Who spend it now? This is average. You be spend it more than this. It is who spend it about $1 million to become an MP. Sabe, oyire no ma ho. Ukunu no ma ho. We japade apese oye wo ho. When she share out, I just say you lose so much to become an MP. Enti say nyame amfa kwan mu. Now one when the question is say apart from say we lose. Say sika we ukofa we.
Yeah.
Nti bebre sebe afi na ye yare.
Obi say calculate 5,000 cedis plus one tabletop fridge by 1,200 delegates.
Yes.
Almost 1,200.
Yeah.
Obi 1,200 delegates.
Yeah. And you no cry primaries level.
For primaries.
Primary level.
A major deal.
It's a very, very, very dangerous.
Now, only baby as you say, iOS. Safe seats.
Safe seats.
Yeah.
So, baby, I say we are NDC, MPP.
You have to keep paying.
Say him say a tomawa. You be a beer, obedient
a business.
A business. It is a yummy and some menu tonto. Your safe seat where. And then delegates ready D. Hey,
I agree with you. So the point is, men make a sentiment. Me has is here. Me here. Say MPP answer some delegate system. I mean, co-elections here. Right. Because I just don't have that money to go and spend. That's the thing. Enti delegate system no dear challenges are a one serious. But you see, that thing is there. See, to me, find a way. Resources better trickle down, reward better trickle down. Because Obi or a delegate or no free said this is the only chance. What I say? Or no, or see the Kokrokoo season.
Yeah, the Kokrokoo season, bro.
Why should there be a party where ye koyi kandini na ye be Kokrokoo season? That's dangerous. Who ye kandini? That should not be Kokrokoo season.
I say, oh, you can dinner so quite be more monka some. Ain't no original this is here.
I don't think I make say. The reward system must correct itself so that the trickle down effect no ebe remove that Kokrokoo season. So delegate in him say me ti hoyi. So aban ba me ba betimi anya scholarship so far as our pass here. Enough for that delegate. Obi wo ha de ohwehwa no ohia bibia bi. Obi wo ha loan kakra bi o de ye na adwuma de ohwehwa no ohia bi. Base ko base sa reward system nin trickle down. Then nipa no so asipek. Say na u bedru so de chama obo am bo ye mama be fe. Enti obeji ha we are on santoma.
Obviously, what Kofi Tonto says is very true. And everybody wants to be a delegate at every safe seat. From Lamte King, Rashid, and they and by Obiso Minkancham say, Ofori Krum has over 1,200 delegates. Yeah.
So, to be honest, delegate system there.
Obviously, my constituency, the candidate promised a half plot of land to 1,541 delegates. Very ridiculous. But I promise you.
Half plot.
Half plot.
But why should they get to that level?
Why should they get to that level? Now, in all the political parties, the delegate system we use.
I think NDC former as a Sanekakra. But still not Trianity, but Master Sanekakra. More than no more expanding more than yet. Now, yeah, the
ain't no more card bearing member be and Twaba.
No, see a shame. Yet, every card bearing member participating in the process. Because, and yes, sir, you see, apart from say, and I say this with all humility, apart from say, a bad dear Bufuba. Because on on December 7th. So who Kofi Tonto, who ye primaries are 10,000 CDs. I don't know me ko to Abama PC.
Exactly.
Who was 10,000 CDs? I don't know me ko to Abama PC. Mimi nyashi.
Yeah.
Me na me de ne kwatena parliament. Who fa no kwatena parliament. Who de ne to ballot no so. But me na me de ne kwatena parliament. The other na me de menye 20,000 CDs. So it contributes to some of the apathy issues na ye ka ho asem. So, but I know the better my research about.
Kwadaso has more than 1,000 delegates. Imagine say,
yes.
Oma Obia 1,000 cities.
Look,
that's $1 million.
Your politics now, yes, a bony performance. Your politics now, the hypertension ever. Your politics Ghana, the BP and ever. Komasa, a beshi sham complete.
Only say. Me share that kind say Obi promise half plot of land. But my mom baby creating. Another person at the Achremi ho say no credit. Half plot. Raymond, you are very funny man, but you are right. Accra. 1,541.
See, but I mean, these are some. I say apart from that.
Yes, another place, me Mooding, but or say any eastern region. Or say last year 1,000 CDs plus flat screen. This year 6,500 CDs each. But minimum amount of how many delegates? No. Or they buy
coming to you. Obi say I am also a delegate to at Iowa's OS Mr.
Wogon.
Delegates are not enjoying such benefits at all.
But ADB Ewobosome or say allowing every card bearing member to vote in the primaries would be worse and disastrous.
You need to put some parameters in place. You can't just do wholesale approach because infiltration so bad. Opponent will choose a candidate amount. But I don't say bro ya so. And some of us here can say, look, let's go for an early Congress. Let's take time. Na ye ma omo ma benwo about to be your papa obi more money adia. Oma ye adwuma kwabna Japan mo John Boadu mo oma ye adwuma na che no yen che omo nhye conference bi be 2 weeks no mo kika oma adwene mumu brain system transparent. It covers everybody as much as possible. Ebe yi sikasem ni nyina ye de yemma parameters yemfa mo sa mo kono we ni we na ye den ye hwehwe na mumra mumema yen solution. There we have men who are very brilliant who can do this job. Now omunkoye say adwuma and yes sir, you see the best and the brightest may not have the money. Chama mimi nim professors are almost students who was casting omu. But oti adwuma na se. But because he can no lack wom tre wom niema bebre wom. Enti obi o wanya sika ba nim de pa de ya de bi no woni.
Yeah.
Nim dia ya de chichire man woni. Nim dia de ye nipa ho adwuma woni. So if you emphasize so much on the money, afei no na wa wasa kofa monster ya den abeto so.
Obiso de Baku Ashanti Region Aba, as usual, I say I'll leave the constituency names out. Or say both the incumbent and the one challenging paid each delegate 8,000 cedis plus either a TV or a fridge. And say Obama, say somebody wins a seat for the first time for the MPP. Another person from nowhere emerges 3 months after elections as a parliamentary aspirant, promising half plot of land. Surprisingly, some of the delegates fell for this promise, voted against the incumbent only to lose at the general election. Or say this delegate system is fraught with so much moneycracy. And becoming a delegate is hot cake than becoming a constituency executive. Because the delegate can threaten you that if you don't take care of them, they'll vote against you. Jesse Bwako, marketing expert. Obisi, a certain constituency, both near Winnie, and near Oluzu, each delegate 4,000 cedis each. To be in 8,000.
Where are the primaries?
Yes, primaries.
Yeah, kind of primaries.
Contest. 4,000.
Now we get to some na yekano.
Na obi say another constituency. Me person me bodi eja the assembly bitimi aba. Or say omo over 180 delegates. Candidate back 1,000. Another one ma 6,000. And na back 5,000.
Oh.
Intino oye delegate 5,000 plus 6,000, 11 plus 1,000, 12,000. With them. And
how much to be answer?
Nanka.
To be honest.
With them.
Masa obey party adwuma saa no e dru ho no na afi no untimi nya hwe because who ni sika na ode koyebi. So and some of us, like I said, no, maybe was a sikana, me find yes idea. Because we give this meeting or some pemwa. I don't have to pay you for it.
Okay, obviously, when we talk about card bearing members, we should talk about card bearing members in good standing.
Good standing, yes.
Into also tier dues.
Yes, of course. And then that make us say we need to set parameters.
Yeah.
So
Internet our card ne be keke. But our card that tier dues.
You see, Rakwame, me you sika. Meboa ma oba kosuku se wo yare ana bibia mehwe wo meboa ma onya yare sa ba se me betua wo kase dwetre na opede aye adwuma. I don't need you to tell me say farmer me na mento abama. I will help you, but don't tell me say mwana meboa ona ba wo beto ama na mento ma me se wo hia mo abra me ho meboa wo uba yare na wo hia mo a na se meboa wo metimi a meboa wo suku na ese okona ese meboa meboa. But to be say me tua wo ka na watu abama me dey, I don't want it.
Obi say enwa na de sa enwa.
Why should I pay you to serve you?
Come can say
doesn't make sense.
During the primaries.
I
remember.
This is an interesting conversation that we should continue. Sir, Obia sending me message, Chairman General. Why are you spoiling our business?
I delegate. I will go for na ucha visa. It's a delegate. I don't know.
I will try to go for.
But Obiso say, Emmanuel say, if you remove the delegate system, you will show who campaigned for you during the general election.
I don't believe that.
It is the same delegates who campaign for the MPs, pasting posters door to door for the MP.
No, I know.
The MPs themselves like the delegate system. Trust me.
No, Chairman, I don't believe that. You see, I just told you the answer. The answer is that design a party that rewards.
Simple.
Once you see, some delegates for Nanya say be a boni no mutrimo. Or more argument and they say, you are not rewarding me. So I'll find my own reward. So design a party that rewards. Sabranti ebite bekwai. Now you're a good communicator. The party must have structures that identify that excellent communicator and promote and reward that person. Abranti be a good. no bia tobodom no a good organizer, the system must recognize that young man. Say yes scholarship any can say yes a chairman national officers no more chairman or more ben no. The party must have a structure that the reward will go down and constituency organizer biso and our constituency chairman biso no so chairman hunipa. Once you have a transparent and rewarding system fair no delegate be no obey sadie no but say no the reward system is not there. And nothing will be free cultural say what the Ashanti region as a communicator also obre. These are some of the things that you must answer. Once you answer no, all these things will go away. And then the last point I want to make,
yes,
that committee now no. And man may another committee. Yes, be impanyinfo no makotena se ne afrem kofo abetena omanim. And why didn't you vote as them Debbie? That's not the kind of investigation we need. Munya infiltration. Send people inside the various constituencies to be with them, to be among them. Infiltrate the constituencies. The committee can supervise the strategy, but they must not be the one sitting near Dr. Nedwa Betrana one to about no that kind of research and then
okay.
Infiltrate the system and pick intelligence.
Talking about
that is what we are looking for.
Talking about the system, Obisu, the very interesting one about.
Sure.
Until our politics moves from a profit-making business, the problem will not change. Kwame, if you use the members in good standing as the ones who elect the parliamentary candidate, the people who are spending $500,000 for primaries can actually go ahead and register people, pay their dues to get them elected. That is another one. Obisu say, I'm a delegate. KSK is spoiling our market. And Pythagoras say, I agree with Kofi. Mad Lion of Ahafushidium is not recognized upon all his efforts. There are more of such neglected party communicators. The party must reward hardworking guys. Mad Lion, NAD, and no Ebai.
I say after January 7th, will be a Bekasa. Chairman January 7th number.
Obisu say the so-called delegates sometimes take money from the parliamentary candidate and refuse or are unable to campaign for them. How about that? Some dos ba mo me face here. Your face here.
Come here mo be official.
Our face is na nkwane
7th January e wo here.
Yeah. Ayi so abatown.
Why?
Honorable Kenasa for J. Don't say ya be consul ni bo Worcester.
Oh, okay.
Anti penina or that consul no that consulate na no.
Kenasa for J.
Kenasa for J aba Ghana. Nti me free.
Yeah man akwaba.
Shanti Uncle Ken, ya ma akwaba.
Yeah man akwaba.
Chairman, me da say.
Obisi, so with all the cost in becoming an MP, my question, what is there in being an MP? Akwesi Champong ewe US.
Leadership.
Akwesi, good question.
Esum.
Mponi.
Come here, Esum.
Esum Mponi.